This is Professor Bittinger, and this week we will be reviewing the content from Chapter 6 regarding human population and urbanization. Before proceeding with this short video lecture series for this chapter, open a new tab on your internet browser. Go to the website depicted on this slide for the population clock that's maintained by the U.S. Census Bureau. On a piece of paper, record the time of day, the U.S. population value, and the global population value. Proceed forward with watching the video series that were created for this chapter, and then at the end of the video series, go to the website again for the census.gov population clock, and again record the time of day, the U.S. population, and the global population. Obviously, the numbers will be greater for the U.S. population and the world population because time has lapsed and more people are being added not only to the U.S. but to the world. Then calculate the number of more people in the U.S., calculate the number of more people in the world, and calculate the amount of time lapsed from the first time you documented the population numbers at the onset of this short video lecture series to the end of watching the video lectures. This will allow you an opportunity to better understand how much the population has changed in the United States just while you were doing this short video lecture series. It will also give you a better understanding of how much the world population increased over the same time frame. If you would like an extra credit opportunity, you are welcome to post your results and some extra short descriptive essays pertaining to this exercise in a discussion forum that I've created in D2L. For an extra credit optional opportunity, go to the discussion forum titled Human Population Clock in the D2L course shell for this course. Follow the directions specified in that optional extra credit discussion forum. This slide depicts the key terms associated with this chapter and population growth. I recommend you pay close attention and have a firm understanding of the term demographic transition, as well as death rate, infant mortality rate, total fertility rate, life expectancy, and finally smart growth and urban sprawl. This graph shows the world population growth over time up through the year 2015. The term exponential growth refers to something that starts slowly but then experiences a rapid increase. This graph depicts such growth as you look at it increasing rapidly after the year 1800-1900. Notice that this graph is shaped like the letter J. It's also known as a J-curve. The data in the center of the graph depicts a doubling time. So in 1804 it was estimated that the world population was 1 billion. It took 123 years for the population to double to 2 billion. If we jump to 1974, the population doubled to 4 billion, which was actually 47 years later. Notice that it took less time for the population to double than originally experienced between 1804 and 1927. If we look at the data point of 3 billion in 1960, we can find the 6 billion population mark in 1999 as a doubled population, and that is 39 years, even a smaller time frame for the population to double from 3 to 6 billion as compared to what it did between 2 to 4 billion. The projected population for the world is estimated to reach 8 billion by the year 2028 and 9 billion by the year 2054. The remainder of these slides in this short video lecture series will discuss how population is growing, what are the factors that contribute to population growth, and what are some suggested solutions. It's worth noting that there have been periods of population boom as well. During the 1820s, we had a population boom as a result of the Industrial Revolution. In addition, after World War II, in the United States, we had the American baby boom, when 79 million people were added to the U.S. population between 1946 and 1964. The current growth rate of our population globally is 1.2%. About 1,622 people per minute are being added to the earth. This equates to about 225,000 people per day. It's the equivalent of adding the population of the U.S. in less than a 4-year time frame. In terms of global population, the 3 countries that exhibit the highest population numbers are China, followed by India, and then the United States. So please recognize that the United States is ranked 3rd in global population. At the top of this slide, the title Population Growth Video is underlined in green. Please be certain that you have watched the population growth video provided in D2L under this week's lesson content. This video will provide a better understanding of the demographic transition and where different countries fall in relation to the demographic transition. This graphic depicts human population growth for more developed countries, as indicated by the blue line, and less developed countries, as indicated by the red line. The graph indicates that more population growth is occurring in the less developed countries. This graph depicts global human population growth rate between 1950 to 2013. The blue line that extends on the graph is a projection of population growth rate to the year 2050. Notice that we see a declining trend with this graph. Please recognize that that is because this graph is depicting yearly growth rate in percent versus time. The graph is indicating a high point of population growth that occurred before the 1970s of around 2.2%. Since that time frame, there's been a gradual decrease in the rate of human population growth around the world. Some countries have a higher rate than what's depicted on this graph, while some countries have a lower rate than what is depicted on this graph. So the line that is depicted is an average human population growth rate based on combining all of the data together. There are 3 current trends in the size and impact of human population. The first trend is, since 1960, the human population growth rate has slowed. That's easily defined by the graph that's in front of you. However, please recognize that the population will still continue to grow at a rate of about 1.2%. The second trend pertaining to human population is that human population is unevenly distributed. About 96% of the newborn babies are being born in the world's less developed countries. In these countries, the population growth is occurring at 14 times faster the rate than the population in more developed countries. The prior graph depicted the difference in population growth between developed countries and less developed countries. A third trend in human population growth is that more people are moving to urban areas. By the year 2050, about 2/3 of the world population will be living in cities.